pros and cons to the Kansas State versus Baylor football game. I'm going to start with the cons since there's not many of them. The offense did fumble the ball once, but no points were scored off of that for Kansas State, fortunately. There are a lot of injuries for both teams, and we'll see what the updates on those for both teams, including Gary Bohannon, who pulled his hamstring, apparently, from what I heard in the press conference today. I would assume Blake Shapen's going to start next week, but we'll see. Some players that got hurt came back in, but Gary did not. The second half, he was just in street clothes. The offensive line gave up 10 tackles for loss. The defense did give up a 65-yard touchdown run to Deuce Vaughn right after an offsides penalty on special teams, which was like 4th and 5 at the time. It's like, are you kidding me? Well, the pros, 387 yards of offense, but it could have been more. 213 passing and 174 yards rushing. Blake Shapen stepped into the game and he did good. I mean, 16 completions out of 21 attempts, 137 yards, and 5 rushing attempts for 37 yards. Tristan Abner had 11 rushing attempts for 86 yards, including 1 touchdown. Abram Smith, he was slowed down a lot in this game, but they were keying on him. Tyquan Thornton had 5 receptions for 75 yards, while Drew Estrada had 3 receptions for 41 yards. They scored 7 points off of 2 turnovers, which one of them was a fumble on a punt return by Kansas State. Then Baylor scored, while the other one, it just didn't matter about scoring at that point on an interception. The offense was 7 for 16 on 3rd down and 3 for 5 on 4th down. The offensive line only gave up 3 sacks to a good Kansas State defensive line, which that's not bad. The defense held Kansas State to 263 yards, 158 passing, and 105 yards rushing. Al Walcott had 1 interception once again. Isaiah Hakins made every extra point, and 2 for 2 on field goals, along with 28 yards. The defense on 3rd down was good, like 4 for 13, while 4th down was 1 for 2, but that's okay. 0 for 2 is better, but you know what I mean. At least it's not 2 for 2. Okay, the defense allowed only 12 first downs, 8 tackles for loss for the defense, 3 sacks, and including bringing a lot of pressure to make Scott Thompson and even the back quarterback who came in late, who threw that interception, uncomfortable. Tackling was solid for the most part. Isaac Power had 3 punts for 129 yards. The average is like 43 yards, and the long was 50 yards, as well as 1 punt landed inside the 20-yard line. The time possession, Baylor won easily, 35 minutes, 54 seconds to Kansas State, 24 minutes, 6 seconds, 3 penalties for 25 yards. And Baylor is now back is still within the grasp of a Big 12 title game hunt. But it would require winning against Texas Tech and an Oklahoma State win over Oklahoma. Because, head-to-head over Oklahoma matters. I'll post the link to David Aranda's press conference, as well as Dylan Doyle and Drew Estrada in the description, and follow the following channels below, which I will put them in the description as well. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys later.